1. The 61-year-old farmer who won an ultramarathon. In 1983, during the grueling 544-mile Sydney to Melbourne ultramarathon, competitors were shocked when a 61-year-old potato farmer named Cliff Young arrived at the starting line, wearing overalls and work boots. While professional athletes followed a routine of running and sleeping, Young ran continuously for 5 straight days, adopting a unique shuffling technique. His perseverance paid off. He not only won the race, but shattered the existing record by 2 days, proving that endurance knows no age. 2. Reporting the Titanic tragedy in real-time 1912. This haunting photograph from Times Square, New York, captures a newsboy updating a billboard with the latest reports of the Titanic disaster. In an era before television and the internet, such boards were a crucial way for people to get real-time updates. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of the most infamous maritime tragedies in history. 3. A daredevil's death-defying stunt in 1945. High above the streets of Detroit, Michigan, aerialist Betty Fox performs a breathtaking act from the roof of the Fort Shelby Hotel. Without modern safety equipment, daredevil performers like Fox risk their lives to thrill the audience, capturing the spirit of post-war entertainment. 4. Life on a tobacco farm, early 1900s. A young boy stands inside a barn owned by W.L. Fugate, surrounded by hanging tobacco leaves. He should have been at Schoolsville School, but the school was closed for repairs, highlighting how rural farm life often interrupted education in early America. 5. A soldier enjoys cider amidst war, 1944. Just days after D-Day, Canadian Sergeant C. Orton of the Highland Light Infantry of Canada enjoys a drink of local cider in France. This rare moment of relaxation amid the chaos of World War II is a reminder of the small joys soldiers found during wartime. 6. The largest tree ever cut down, 1894. In Three Rivers, California, loggers felled the Admiral Dewey, a giant sequoia measuring an astonishing 26 feet in diameter. The tree, one of the largest ever recorded, was sacrificed for lumber, a stark reminder of how industrial expansion led to the destruction of ancient forests. 7. The Horror of Chemical Warfare, 1918. This heartbreaking image shows British soldiers of the 55th Division helping each other after being blinded by a mustard gas attack during World War I. The invention of chemical warfare changed the nature of battle forever, leaving lasting scars on those who experienced it. 8. A starving man searches for food, 1946. Post-war Germany was left in ruins, and hunger was widespread. This image from Hamburg captures an elderly man rummaging through a dustbin, desperate for something to eat. The aftermath of World War II left millions in poverty, struggling to rebuild their lives. 9. The wooden treadmill in 1920s. Long before modern fitness gyms, treadmills looked very different. This one, made of wooden slats, was likely used for rehabilitation or physical training. Imagine running on this compared to today's sleek machines. 10. The flying car that never took off, 1948. The Convair Model 118 Cinviair car was one of history's most ambitious inventions, a real flying car. Unfortunately, after a disastrous crash due to fuel miscalculation, the project was abandoned and the dream of personal flying cars faded into history. 11. How the Vietnam draft was decided in 1969. This photo captures a selective service lottery, where capsules containing birth dates determined who would be drafted for the Vietnam War. For many young Americans, their fate rested on the luck of the draw. 12. Behind the scenes of the Goonies, 1985. The character Sloth from the Goonies required 5 hours of makeup application every single day. Actor John Matuszak endured extensive prosthetics to bring the iconic character to life in this cult classic film. 13. When money became worthless in 1920s. During Germany's hyperinflation crisis, money lost so much value that it became cheaper than fuel. This image shows a woman burning stacks of banknotes to keep warm, a tragic symbol of economic collapse. 14. The 600-kilometer human chain for freedom, 1989. On August 23, 1989, nearly 2 million people from Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania formed a human chain spanning 600 kilometers to demand independence from the Soviet Union. This peaceful demonstration became a turning point in history, proving the power of unity. 15. The original Statue of Liberty torch, 1985. A construction worker prepares to remove the original torch from the Statue of Liberty. The old torch later went on a tour across the U.S. before being permanently displayed in the Statue of Liberty Museum. 16. The first mobile phone in action, 1973. In this photo, Motorola VP John F. Mitchell proudly displays the Dyna-TAC portable phone in New York. Weighing 1.15 kilograms and requiring 10 hours to charge, it could only last 20 minutes of talk time. It's hard to believe this bulky device was the beginning of mobile technology. 17. The original New York street snack, late 1800s. In Manhattan's busy streets, a vendor sells hot baked potatoes, affectionately called Mickeys. This simple but filling snack was a favorite among working-class New Yorkers long before food trucks became popular. 18. The perfume counter of the 1940s. This image takes us back to the 1940s, showcasing an elegant perfume counter. In an era before mass production, fragrances were a luxury, and buying perfume was an experience of glamour and sophistication. 19. A group of children employed by the Alabama Canning Company as oyster shuckers at their factory in Bayou La Batterie, Alabama, photographed working in February 1911. Lewis Hine noted that their shoes were in terrible condition due to standing on the rough shelves for a long time. These 19 rare photos provide a fascinating window into history, capturing moments that shape the world in ways we often overlook. Which image surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments.